Yes, teacher, we can get started. Teacher Fred, let's get started. Hello, members. Welcome to this class. We shall be looking at the entrepreneurship, and I'm sure you are aware. So today we shall be looking at the gender myth. That is our topic today. We shall be looking at gender myth. Who can explain for us what gender myth is? You can raise your hand and you briefly talk about gender myth in your own understanding. Yes. Yes, Andy.
Uh, I understand gender myth as beliefs and taboos that hinder or segregate sex between male and female. That's it.
Yeah, actually you are right. Someone else to give a different uh, suggestion. Yes, you can raise your hand and give your suggestion. You can as well use the chat. I request we make this class interactive, we participate, so that it is more of you. Okay? Okay, let's see what gender myth means. I will pick Juliana. Okay, Joseph, you can read for us the slide. Joseph.
Gender myth refers to the fictions or false beliefs related to gender in a business.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead and read what is on the slide.
There are many myths about gender, e.g., girls are not capable in sciences and technical subjects. Teacher, that's where the slide stops.
Okay, so here we are saying that when we talk about uh, when we talk about gender myth, we are looking at a false belief. These are false beliefs that are related to gender, as Andrew has put it forward. So there are many myths about gender, e.g., girls are not capable in sciences and technical subjects. You can imagine such a myth. It is not true. We have got engineers, we have got scientists, we have got doctors, all these are females. So this is not true, but it is just a myth, just stuck in people's mind. Then, next, so now imagine how these girls are behind doors, meaning that some people took them not to be very important, but of course these myths are going away as also generation gap is evolving and the rest. Then let's look at factors that affect women participation in entrepreneurship. Factors that affect women participation in entrepreneurship. Let's make this a discussion. Raise your hands. You give your factor. We discuss it. Another one like that. Yes, Andrew. Andrew.
I would say
Mm.
the family responsibilities such as taking care of children, which makes them very busy, lacking time to participate in entrepreneurship.
Yes. Someone else. Someone else. Yes, Joseph. What do you have to say?
Limited role models and career counseling towards the female gender.
Yes, that is true because yeah, some of them lack role models whom to follow up, whom to be like they lack real examples in life, and so you find that they don't really participate. But if you know that you have a successful woman in your area, or there is that person you are looking up to, that when I grow up I want to be like so and so, you become motivated. Yes, Andrew, again.
Early
Andrew,
marriages, early,
our
early marriages.
marriages. Yes, at times our marriages affect women participation in entrepreneurship because it's like a barrier to some of them. Okay, thank you. Teacher Fred, are you back?
Yeah, I'm back, sir.
Okay, take it on. We are here.
Thank you so much for that initiative. I would like to apologize for that technical problem. I want to thank each and every person who is on board. So far, you may find that as per now, we are looking at factors that affect leadership. So some of you were having some answers. I see Secondly, your hand is up. Secondly, share something with us.
Poor facilities, like poor facilities, including teacher supply, teacher quality, and equipments towards girl education, has also led to has also led to the barriers of women participation in entrepreneurship.
Contributed to the barriers. Any other person having a submission? Okay.
Teacher, maybe another point.
Okay, it's okay.
Discriminating labor market practices leading to low paid, low status work for women.
Low status work for women. Thank you so much. Also, Andrew has something to share with us. Andrew, share something with us. Andrew, I can see your hand up. Share something with us.
Cultural norms and beliefs such as women do business.
Try to be audible enough.
cultural norms and beliefs,
Mhm.
such as women
Yeah,
don't
so you
participate.
have to be so specific. Are we there? So if you would have said traditional beliefs or cultural beliefs about women
Such
or
as women don't participate.
girls, you understand? Whereby there are some beliefs that a girl cannot be in position to handle subjects which involve a lot of calculations, and those are basically science subjects. So, Andrew, thank you so much. Uh, thank you for that. Thank you for those contributions. So we can move on. So we are moving on. We are moving on. Sorry for that. Yeah, so you may find that some of the some of the factors which affect women participation within entrepreneurship. We have number one, level of education. So you may find that highly educated ladies tend to earn a lot of money. But in one way or the other, you may find that most of the women who are so much involved in business, but you find those ones money. So you may find that some who are highly educated, they do not want to involve themselves so much in some small businesses, in doing some businesses which are just within some places like markets, what have you. So you may find that that one is also a factor affecting women participation in entrepreneurship. Then we have degree of sensitization. Degree of sensitization. So you may find that here, in one way or the other, we have a challenge that most of the women are not so much sensitized, because you may find that various even NGOs are trying their level best to ensure that we have girl child education being supported, to ensure that there is sensitization, but you may find that sensitization has not reached to each and every woman. That is the reason why you may find that some are lagging behind. Even you may find that some who have taken an initiative to participate in business, they lack some skills and knowledge regarding how to operate businesses effectively and efficiently. Then we look at marital responsibilities. So you may find that ladies, basically those ones who are married, they are occupied with family responsibilities. For example, you can see the picture, it is as if they are taking babies for immunization. So you may find that in one way or the other, those ones are basically affected because most of the domestic work is taken to be work for ladies. So they are only with less time to involve themselves in running different businesses because of the marital responsibilities which they are involved in. Then another one we can say level of gender discrimination in the labor market. So you may find that in one way or the other, you find basically as per our tradition up to now here in Africa, because ladies are taken to be so much involved in domestic work, you may find that even in the labor market, some people discriminate them. Some do not want to employ them because they feel that they are so much taken up with family responsibilities. They are taken as an inferior sex or gender. So you may find that that discrimination in the labor market leaves most of the women behind. Then government policy in regard to women participation. So you may find that government is trying its level best to ensure that women are so much involved in entrepreneurship. Therefore, they are also trying to come up with some arrangements. For example, they support women in groups from a sub-county level up to some groups which are at the national level, district level. So you may find that in one way or the other, they are given facilitation. For example, you may find that through the local government arrangement, of women who are involved at a capital of 5 millions. So you may find that in one way or the other, women are encouraged to involve themselves in engaging in a various activities or business activities. So someone is asking under which topic is gender. Gender is under the topic of gender and entrepreneurship. So you may find that there are so many points, but in one way or the other, you cannot have all of them. Therefore, we can be in position to look at also challenges or barriers to women participation in entrepreneurship. Challenges or barriers to women participation in entrepreneurship. One of them is insufficient career guidance. So you may find that ladies are not guided when it comes to schools, basically secondary schools. You may find that in one way or the other, girls lack career guidance. In one way or the other, you may find that girls or women are limited to involve themselves within entrepreneurship because with the career guidance, there are so many opportunities which a girl can be sensitized about, which she can be involved in order to participate in entrepreneurship. The negative media influence on women. So you may find that some TV stations, radio stations, they have a negative issue about, they have a negative influence about women. because you may find that some people on some stations, they discuss women who involve them, who get involved. They discuss some women, those women, those jobs are so important because for them, they feel that a woman to take up a petty job or to start a small business, it is better for her to be at home, to involve herself in domestic work, which is not so good. Point number 3, limited women role model and career guidance. So you may find that here we have few women who have been successful in business. So you may find that those few women cannot be in position to inspire other women. Remember, we have women all over the country. Therefore, they are few, and most of them are within the central region. Yet you may find that if they could be in position to inspire young girls, to inspire women. Then number 4, high risk occupations, this favor female. So we have some occupations which are so risky, So you may find that in one way or the other, it does not attract so many women to get involved in business. For example, traveling in different places which are very far away. So you may find that in such situations, you may find that accidents which are involved in, it tends to scare away ladies, because you may find that it tends to affect them. It tends to put them at a fear of once that person passes away, leaving the kids behind. So we have some occupations which are so risky. You look at digging pit latrines, you may find that such area too. So many women involved in such activities. Then workload from domestic activities. So as I said previously, that according to the African setting, you may find that most people think that most of the domestic work or activities are supposed to be done by ladies. So this one challenges them so much to find that they can be in position to take up those activities at the same time involve themselves in business, because a business tends to require reasonable time. If you are to be in position to have that business successful, you have to ensure that you give it enough time. Therefore, a lady who is involved so much in domestic work cannot be in a position to give business enough time. So it becomes a barrier. Those domestic activities become a barrier to women participate in entrepreneurship. So I'm going to ask members to supplement on those 5 points. So you can put up your hand, then you can as well try to supplement on those 5 barriers, because we have so many. Yeah, I have Bamwine Ronald is putting up the hand. Bamwine, supplement. Bamwine, supplement.
Irrelevant cultural presentation of, yes. Irrelevant cultural presentation of science which does not favor girls' views and experiences.
But experiences.
Irrelevant curricular presentation. I'm saying
Yes.
irrelevant curricular presentation of science which does not favor girls' views and experiences.
And yeah, so we can say, yeah, thank you so much. Another person may say inappropriate education system. Do you understand? Which system you may find that we have even poor facilities. You can talk about, yeah, that issue. What it is? Another person, you put up your hand. So if you don't put up your hand, I'm going to just speak at random. Yeah, at least say something. Barriers. There are so many, but we cannot handle all of them. Yeah. Yeah, someone Muza. Unmute. Give us another barrier or challenge. Yeah.
Me?
Yes.
Unfavorable nature. Unfavorable nature of science occupations.
Unfavorable
nature of science occupations.
Science occupations.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
Yeah. Another person. I can see your hand up.
I give another point.
It is okay. You can as well give us another point.
Early marriages. I think early marriages can also limit women's participation into entrepreneurship.
Yeah, thank you very much. Early marriages. Once you may find that a girl gets involved in marriage, she can easily be taken up by domestic activities. Or domestic. So Brenda is so you can unmute and tell us how the family background can hinder women participation in entrepreneurship. Another person? Yeah, I can see. Museo and is already. Your microphone is on. Share something with us. Alexandria. Alexander. Yes. We can hear you. Yeah, Bamwine is saying high demand for girls. Bamwine, explain more.
For instance,
Bamwine, explain.
Girls who have balance to traditional domestic role and school learning activities, leaving them with little time for business.
Little time for?
For business.
Repeat, I beg your pardon.
I'm saying that girls have balance between the traditional domestic and school learning activities, leaving them with little time for business.
Leaving them with a little time for business. Okay, thank you so much. Arake, your hand is up. Share something with us. Arake.
I think
Proceed.
I think gender myth also is a challenge, since many people has those false beliefs that women can't be successful in business, and that also hinders woman participation.
That one also
That's it.
hinders. So you may find that on that perspective, we are trying to generalize, but I can say that wrong parental perception on girl-child education. Are we there? So that we don't generalize. Shabira. Sabira. Please. Yeah. Koshaba, we are waiting for your input. Isabella.
Unfavorable government policy of charging high taxes, which reduces profit levels, hence limiting women participation in business.
Thank you so much. Unfavorable government policy in regard to women participation in entrepreneurship. That is great. We also have high levels of domestic violence. So don't leave out such points. Thank you so much. So we move on. Yeah. So we look at measures. We look at measures to promote gender balance, women participation in entrepreneurial activities in Uganda. So, however much there are some challenges as we have looked at, what are some of the ways, measures to promote women participation? So members, I need your input. Koshaba, I can still see your hand up. Ways. Okay, Ronald is saying something. Bamwine.
Yes, avoiding discrimination in labor market.
Avoiding discrimination
in the labor market.
In the labor market. So what I have to say is that always avoid starting with a negative word. Do you understand? So if you were to say that, to avoid labor discrimination, what should be done? In order to ensure that there is no that issue of discrimination. So don't start on a negative note. Koshaba.
Okay, teacher.
Yes, Bamwine.
Teacher, what if I say that? What if I say that avoiding discrimination in the labor market so as to enable equal access to jobs by both women and men?
Pardon?
What if I say that avoiding discrimination in the labor market so as to enable equal access to both women and men?
Okay.
Can't it be correct?
So you may find that discrimination can be worked upon through sensitization. Through what? Sensitization. So you may find that you sensitize the general public about gender issues. That one can as well work out. Bamwine, Ayatpa.
Another point, I can say that ensuring a two-way communication or effective communication.
That is okay. Ensuring effective communication in all dealings. Yeah, we give a chance to another person. I can see Andrew, the hand is up. Andrew,
Providing soft loans to enable women get income to start businesses.
pardon?
Providing soft loans to enable women get capital to start businesses.
There is a background noise. Try
Provide-
to be
providing soft loans.
Okay, providing financial support to all entrepreneurs, irrespective of the 6O, gender. Yeah, Namanda also the hand is up. Namanda, share something with us. Namanda.
Encouraging savings so as to create finance for investment.
Encouraging
savings so as to create finance for investment.
Yeah, thank you very much for that input. Yeah, Arake has something. Arake. Okay, thank you very much for your input. Aha, let us look at some of them. Provision of equal education opportunities. It is one of the points Bamine was trying to chat with us. So you may find that education opportunities should be provided equally to boys and girls to ensure that in one way or the other, you may find that all children are treated the same. You may find that the education boys are supposed to get, girls also get the same education. Then another one, providing financial support to all entrepreneurs, irrespective of the sex. So you may find that financial support is needed by ladies, is also needed by men. That is the reason why we have that picture for money, to ensure that once you run a business, you need money. Money is the blood for the business. Therefore, all people are supposed to be assisted financially as regards to running businesses. Then number 3, designing favorable government policies towards gender balance. So when it comes to gender balance, the government has to come up with a proper policy regarding that issue. Then another one, to offer prizes and recognizing outstanding entrepreneurs, Sorry. Yeah, we have now ways to reduce gender imbalance in accessing education and entrepreneurship. Ways to reduce gender imbalance. What are some of the ways? One of the ways is stopping subject bias on sex. Stopping subject bias on sex. So you may find that here, some people who may think that actually sciences are supposed to be done by only boys, such people should not come up with such an element. For example, when you may find that exams were back, the minister talked about that issue, Minister Jesse Muyingo, that in one way or the other, girls can as well perform very well in science. Therefore, that issue by only boys should be done away with. Then you may find that encouraging girls to take science subjects. So you may find that in one way or the other, girls should be so much encouraged to take up science subjects like physics, like chemistry, like biology, so that to ensure that in one way or the other, ladies are involved in all activities. For example, if you look at that picture, we see a lady who is a medical worker. So you may find that you are supposed to be a medical worker regardless of your sex, regardless of your gender. Then another one, avoiding discrimination in the labor market. So you may find that within the labor market, in one way or the other, you should not discriminate. We have some people who tend to discriminate. You find a particular institution having only men working there without no single lady. So you may find that such are supposed to be done away with. Then another one, providing equal educational facilities for boys and girls. So facilities given or provided should be equally to boys and girls, not only trying to have boys catered for besides girls. Then number 5, giving special incentives to women in education. So women to get involved in education, there are supposed to be some incentives which they are supposed to be given. For example, like maternity leave, you may find that women need such transport allowance, accommodation, to ensure that they do not travel from distant places when they are to surface at the places of work. So there is need for such special incentives to encourage women to participate in entrepreneurship. So I request that you supplement on those ones. You supplement on those ones. Bamwine, recognizing the abilities and talents of girls to avoid skills shortage. Yeah, Bamwine, thank you so much. Another person, put up your hands so that you supplement on those ways. Put up your hand, supplement on those ways. Already Bamwine has tried to text us. Another person. Okay, as I'm waiting for other people, let me also have Bamwine again.
Upgrading science schools, facilities, and training more teachers.
Thank you so much. Upgrading science facilities and ensuring that more teachers for sciences are employed. Ronald, thank you so much. Others, I need your input. Mugabe Elijah. Another person? Your input? Other people on board? Ways? Other people on board? Ways? Other people on board? Ways? Which other ways? Which other ways? Yeah, someone is saying rewarding women entrepreneurs. Yeah, that is also so good. Awarding those women who get involved in different entrepreneurial activities. Another one. Okay, you can also say giving flexible work terms and conditions to women. So you may find that favorable terms and conditions as well can be supportive to women to get involved in different entrepreneurial activities. Another one. Members. Yeah, Namanda is saying reducing interest rate on capital so as to encourage borrowing. Yeah, interest rate is not on capital, but interest rate basically is on the loans. Before you can use that money, you may find that it's supposed to be a loan. So the interest is charged on the loan. Namanda also raising general awareness of issues and modification of socialization patterns. So you may find that there is also awareness which is supposed to be carried out to ensure that in one way or the other, women get so much involved in entrepreneurial activities. So that is the assignment. Which assignment you are going to attempt? You are going to try out number 1A, distinguish between gender equity and gender myths. So you may find that in one way or the other, there are so many terms under gender. So you have to make sure that you make research regarding them, revise them, and try to understand each and everything. Then part B, explain the barriers to women participation in entrepreneurship. So you can as well supplement on what so far we have covered. Then number 2, examine the factors that affect women participation in entrepreneurial activities in Uganda. Then part B, suggest measures that should be taken to promote gender balance in entrepreneurial activities in Uganda. So that is our assignment. You will have the work within your Google Classroom, and even some of the points we have looked at, because we cannot exhaust each and every thing within the time frame given to us. So I would like to thank Edify, Christian Schools Owners Association, ICT Teachers Association of Uganda, for giving us this initiative to have classes moving on, lessons moving on, regardless of the challenge of COVID-19. So, Mr. Kakuru.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Fred, for the lesson. Well done. And learners, thank you for being active. You have really participated. Have a great day.
Thank you so much.